So I want to ask you this. If I would come to you and I would say, Bennett, I have all these great ideas and, I'm held back because I'm afraid or I'm scared, or I'm trying to, I'm trying to do something bigger with my life, but I'm not giving myself the permission because I don't have enough confidence, right? Obviously you can't coach me through this right now, but what would be like, if you had to sum it up in 3 lines, what would be the mindset shift that you would want to see happen for me?
Yeah.
What would you tell me?
Yeah, sure. So for the one line that I would say that has helped me personally, especially going back to like the introvertedness of myself, was stop focusing about you and focus about the mission and the impact. Because so many times we put ourselves at like, I'm nervous, I'm scared, I can't do this.
And you're like, this is not about you.
It's not about you. It's about the people you're going to serve and the people you're going to help. And there are hundreds, thousands, millions of people out there who need your service and need your help. And if you put the energy on them, yeah, okay, of course I'm going to show up. And even if I, do this podcast, or if I go and like run an event and only 3 people show up, it doesn't matter. It's not about me. It's about serving the other people. And if I could show up like that and be in that mindset of it, it's not about you, it's about them. Then it's just like a quick perspective. Oh, okay. So like, I don't have to be so nervous because who cares? It's not about me.
And also, if I actually shifted one person into a more confident, more powerful person, I'm guessing that this is part of the, part of this mindset that you're giving over. That's like life. You just altered somebody's life tremendously on one, right? We don't always need mass volume or width. We can have depth, right? And we can have that depth. So I want to kind of translate this for my listeners who are, a lot of them are struggling with their weight and it's not so much the food, right? If we go beneath the food, then we end up coming up with a bunch of key things, such as consistency, patience, being able to see the vision and the big picture. And a lot of times the progress is really slow. And they're paying me a lot of money, and their progress is, but what looks like their progress on the scale is really slow. My messaging to them is that transformation always takes time. And and obviously most of them who are coming to me have done fast track diets before and gained it back because they haven't allowed themselves to transform. How would you help my listeners stay motivated, stay consistent, stay patient when things take time, when transformation takes time?
Yeah, 100%. And it's something I find with my clients too, and they're like, oh, how long is it going to take? And at the end of the day, we don't know, right? It could happen quick for some. It could happen, it could take a lot longer for other people. And I think especially nowadays, because we live in like the Amazon Prime world.
Yes.
I remember like the first time I literally ordered something in the morning and it came that afternoon. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is happening. Like this is literally happening to us. And
that happened to me on Friday. I ordered a camera for my daughter for her birthday, and her birthday was on Shabbos. And I'm like, I'm going to go to Best Buy. Let me just check Amazon. And I'm like, by 5 p.m. Perfect. We're going to have, it was like 1 p.m. I was like, I don't even need to stop at Best Buy. It'll be here in 4 hours.
Exactly.
For Shabbos.
100%. So I think there's like a whole shift that people need to be having. But I think that the high performers I work with, they recognize that things take time. Like even if you look at, I think they say they're like 57,000 millionaires in the US.
57,000 millionaires in the US.
Okay. And about 80% of them are 52 and older. Okay. It just shows that like things take time, right? And if you want to like be successful in this, like it's going to take time. And if you're looking like, oh, I need to lose the weight now, then like, yeah, of course it's going to be frustrating when you're not hitting your goals. But it's like, no. It's like, we have to change the shit. We have to shift. This is my life. This is like going to increase like how long I'm going to live. It's going to be when I'm like in my 50s, 60s or 70s, like I'm going to be able to like do things with my grandkids or great-grands or great-great-grandkids and continue to do all these things. And it's really understanding the big picture. It's not about, of course, now we want to be losing the weight, but this is like, this is the shift. And the people don't really understand that. They might even get the wins and they might hit their weight. And even if they do, like, they're going to go right back because their whole mentality is, I just need to hit my goal. And then like the goal is to like be healthy. Like that's the goal.
Right. Right. I mean? Meaning so I think if I can just clarify what you're saying, which is so powerful, I'm just going to like slow it down for a second, which is that we need to have that vision, and it needs to be more than just the numbers on the scale, right? That's a given that we give to, that I give to my clients all the time. We need to keep our eye on that vision. We have to also do the work of understanding that everything is going to change. And so this is worth, right? Meaning it's not just that I'm going to be in the new body and I'm going to have the new mindsets, right? This is everything is going to be shifted. And what you're saying is so powerful, how many millionaires there are and how long it took them to get to that point, right? And then we just look at them and we're like, oh, well, they're, they're flying private. Look at them. Why am I not flying private yet? And it's, I think it's the same idea, which is that we can select maybe a couple of handful of people who just had it easy or just were naturally black, just natural. And then we tend to focus on that. And we're not looking at all the people who did all the hard work. And then we're just like, we're picking and we're selecting and choosing. I want that piece of what they have, well, you don't want that person's, kids because they're brats, and you don't want that person's wife because she's obnoxious, and you don't want, you want that piece of it, which is that they were handed, I don't know, a trust fund or whatever it is, right? So, and in my world, it's like, well, you're looking at the 1 or 2 people that you can count on your hand that have a fast metabolism, don't have to worry about what they eat, and are sort of just like naturally healthy eaters and naturally organized. After you finish counting on your hand, I want you to take out another hand and tell me if you can keep counting, because the answer will be no, right? And we just sort of put blinders on that. So I like that. I think just knowing that real change takes time, right? And encouraging that.